Alrighty, fellas, good morning. Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. Welcome to another PokeMMO stream recap, your daily source of tips, tricks, information, discussion, and everything happening in the PokeMMO community on the interwebs. What's up, fellas? Today's stream recap 506. If you like today's stream recap, as always, make sure to always leave a like on it. Subscribe if you want to see daily videos. Follow me on Twitch for these streams live Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Let's actually get into the information, the news, and what's happening within PokeMMO. First things first, I actually have to do this alpha electivire encounter. This despawns in 10 minutes. So if you're not at it right now and you're live watching it live, make sure to come check it out if you are interested. Let's go ahead and jump into the catch events though, and things happen. There's a lot of catch events scheduled right now, and some really good shiny catch events scheduled right now. There's a shiny Paris prize. I've covered these events a few times, so I'm gonna be a little bit faster going through these. This is on Saturday the 9th of May, this weekend at 4 p.m. ET, Mount Moon and Kanto. You're only catching Paris with these nature bonuses on screen right now, and there is a shiny Paris up for grabs, a fantastic shiny utility Pokemon. Give it the damp ability, and now it's like the one damp perfect catcher. The IVs are insane. Make it like adamant, most likely some sort of plus attack or even plus defense if you want to go bulky. You could go impish on this and go like plus defense minus attack if you want to. There's a few different options, but it's a fantastic utility shiny to win for free, right? Next up, a Joltik catch event coming up on the 13th of May, next Wednesday at 8 a.m. ET in Shardstone Cave in Unova. You can catch Joltik, Tynamo, Clink, and Pharisee. Nature bonuses are on screen right now, +5 for Timid, +5 for Modest. And there is a shiny Joltik up for grabs, a beautiful little spider fella, a fantastic little purple shiny, and Galvantula is a very cool Pokemon on top of it. Next up, Tropius Supremacy. I couldn't agree more. It's a fantastic Pokemon. Shiny Tropius catch event on Sunday the 17th of May at 4 p.m. ET. It's at Route 119 in Hoenn. You have 1 hour to catch Tropius, Linoone, and Kecleon with nature bonuses and big species bonuses on screen right now. Make sure to bring a Soak Pokemon for this. There is a shiny Tropius up for grabs. Shiny Tropius is a Pokemon that is a very difficult single encounter shunt. It's very difficult. It takes a long time. It's a long shunt. It's a good HM Pokemon and utility Pokemon. It's a really cool shiny to win for free from a catch event. Next up, we have a few forum posts to cover. Shout out to Erlim. I just really liked this guy's shiny collection. He was sharing it. He had a real purpose with his shiny collection, and he had this little preamble. When I started playing PokeMMO, some friends told me that they had one big regret, that they didn't catch enough utility shinies, but instead they just caught like ugly ones they didn't really care for. So he purposefully, and I love this, purposefully went for as many utility shinies as possible. And you can even go through, let's see if I can do it. Smeargle's obviously a catching Pokemon. Chandelure is a flame body Pokemon, not as needed these days. Well, you put it in your little, incubator, but it's not as flexible, unfortunately. Another Smeargle for catching. Dugtrio is an arena trap Pokemon. This can help you trap teleport shinies as well as be a lead Pokemon that gives you plus 10% encounters. Politoed is Drizzle. Maybe there's some other, maybe Soak, other utility. Octillery is a good sticky hold shiny that you can use to fish for other shinies. It increases your fishing bite chance. Meowth is obviously payday pickup. Weavile, I believe, is pickpocket. He's going pickpocket Weavile for amulet coin farming. You have your Bayonet for frisk thieving, another Smeargle. Spinda contrary skill swap for catching alpha Pokemon, the way that I'm doing right now on the Ironman accounts. Damp Parasect as well as a catching Pokemon. Drought Torkoal. Mamoswine might be the one on this list that I don't like. There's a few. Mamoswine, and I'm curious if maybe they're just beautiful shinies, to be fair. Not all of them have to be utility, but he really prioritized utility mons. Mamoswine and Walrein, I don't know what their utility is, but I would love to hear from this poster. I love your collection, dude. Reactive Gas Wheezing, beautiful Swarm Durant, Genius, Rattata, maybe like a Super Fang thing for alphas back when that was more used, would be my guess. Cinccino, Acute Charm shiny. Crobat, a Tailwind setter in PVM would be my guess, and then Quagsire, a big tanky damp Pokemon. And he's still just, Hunter is still trying to go for Cloyster, Lopunny, and Clefable for different reasons. I think having a purpose behind your shiny is just really cool. You don't have to. I like just hunting shinies that I love the colors of and the pretty, pretty sprites. But yeah, Mamo could be for trainer runs. Yeah. That's true. Politoed can also be damp. True. Good call, chat. All right, next up. Speaking of cool forum posts, man, Smoke MMO is infamously dry right now. He is over 200,000 encounters dry, and a lot of the PokeMMO community knows about it. And the crazy thing is that he is that dry doing single encounters. That's what hurts. That, like, there's a difference. Being 200k dry on hordes is one thing. Let's do some math to give people perspective, okay? 200,000 encounters dry on hordes. You do about 1,000 encounters per hour. Really easy math. That is 200 hours, okay? Really easy. Let's move my calculator so you guys can see my... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. One sec. Here we go. We do it live. There we go. 200 hours, okay, to do that. Now, 200,000 encounters, single encounters. You do 300 encounters per hour, right? That is 666 hours. That is a difference of 466 hours. Over 3 times as long to be 200k dry on single encounters versus times 5 hordes. This guy has single encounter hunted on this one shiny hunt more than the average player's playtime. 666 hours on average he has single encounter hunted, probably longer, right? Like, this is... I wish you the best, Smoke. I hope to see you break it soon, and I hope you break it with something rare, a lore shiny, you know, something good, an egg, something cool, man. Good luck to you, Smoke. And it's cool that because he is so dry, it's encouraged him to create this leaderboard and try to track who else is this dry with the new encounter counter. I think this is beautiful, man. I love... It sounds fucked up. I love seeing people go dry. Realistically, I love seeing people flex their dry streaks. I love seeing people, you know, be proud of it and kind of push through. It's what PokeMMO is all about, is this endurance game, you know, getting through, grinding through, and eventually getting that shiny. Good luck to absolutely everybody who's been doing this. Wait, I'm sorry. Did Smoke finally hit? I didn't hear about this. I'm so sorry. He hit yesterday. Oh my, Smoke, congratulations on a Cascoon. I wish you got a treat go recently. I wish you amazing shinies in the future, my friend. I didn't even realize that. I'm so sorry. My deepest apologies. Congratulations on your Cascoon, gamer. 200k Cascoon is a crazy visual. Holy man, like almost 200k flat. Congratulations to you, Smokey. Holy crap, dude. And if you go super dry on single encounters, go check out that forum post. Next up, all right, next up, fellas. It is time for the daily item market check. I've been really enjoying doing this as part of my stream recap every single day. I think the economy is one of the most interesting parts of PokeMMO. This is PokeMMO Hub, if you aren't familiar. It's a way to track the past pricing and price history of items within PokeMMO, which is absolutely crucial for understanding the market and making proper investments and good investments. Now, mine's a little glitched, so you can see that little that is like the phantom particle effect. This little, ignore this. I'm sorry, my PokeMMO Hub is glitched. I don't know why. I think it's only on my end, so apologies for that. Anyways, this is the history of the legendary lore. This is the item you get from doing the Ho-Oh fight and the Ho-Oh refight. It increases your chance of encountering a legendary by 30%. And a lot of people get very interested in that and very allured by that. And I always try to tell people it's not worth it. I know it sounds so tempting, but it's not worth it. And I'll do some math and show you actually why, but we can see people know it's not worth it. People calced it. They understand. Legendary lures when they first came out were about 85 100k Pokeyen a piece, 85 95k. They tanked down to 30k very quickly, rose back up to 160k, and then stably went down for ever since. They've gone down ever since, from 100,000 Pokeyen to 60,000 to, this is back in 2024 for reference. This is back in 2024. Like March 2024, April 2024, 55k, 50k, 40k, back up a little bit, 45k, 39k, 36k, 30k for the first time, back up a little bit to 40k, 37k, but now we're stably going down. 30k, 35k becomes the norm, 30k becomes the norm, 28k, 27k, 30k. We even see it drop as far as 22k, 21k here at certain points in November of 2025. Back up to 30k, 21k again, 25k, 24k, having a little bit of an up spike right now up to like 27k. Wouldn't surprise me to see this go back down to like 20 to 25k, even more. So legendary lures are just so expensive per hour to use. You use about 10 expert lures per hour, and they're about 250 steps. So if legendary lures are 300 steps, let's do some rough math. I'm gonna guesstimate that you use about, yeah, if you're holding legendary lures, I do not recommend it. They will just go down over time, over and over and over again, in my opinion. But obviously, make your own financial decisions. Legendary lures, if you pop 10 expert lures an hour, you probably end up popping like 7 legendary lures an hour. That would be my guess. So maybe around 6 or 7, right? That meme needs to die. Let's say 7. Let's say 6, maybe to low. Let's say 7. So if they're 25k, we're even gonna like, you know, under assume 25k times 7 per hour. That is 180,000 Pokeyen per hour to use them. It costs you 180k to use legendary lures per hour, 1 hour. Now, a legendary hunt is around 20 hours on average, but you save 30% of it if you use these the whole time, right? So if you take 20 hours times 30%, you're saving 6 hours. Okay, so that makes the legendary hunt 14 hours. That's a 6-hour time save. That's pretty relevant, but you're spending 14 hours. You're spending 175k. You're spending 2.5 million Pokeyen, 2.5 million Pokeyen to save 6 hours. Is that worth it? Let's divide this by 6. If you now, it's getting closer. And this is calculating legendary lures at 25k a piece, by the way. That's important information. But if you can make 408,000 Pokeyen per hour, this is the honest math, you can use legendary lures. Or to be fair, you can use legendary lures no matter what if you want to. It's just a for fun item, to be fair. But it becomes efficient to use legendary lures, which you can use that information. You don't have to play efficiently. Play however you want to. But if you want to pop legendary lures efficiently, if you make more Pokeyen than this, you can use them per hour. It's more worth your time. The problem is most people aren't making this right now. There's a lot of cheese. There's a lot of cash. There's a lot of Pokeyen, brother. Most people are not making this right now. I think most players are making around 200k an hour, maybe 250k on average. Obviously, Jimmy runs or your certain like good runs are 300k ish, but like money making per hour has gone down a bit over the past 1 year or so. If you play alt accounts, if you play 2 Ditto alts, it probably is worth to pop legendary lures. But at that point, how many people who are playing that many Ditto alts still need to pop legendary lures to get the legendary? Legendaries are mostly a for fun hunt. So there's a lot of like math and discussion there. At the end of the day, just do whatever you enjoy. It's good to know the information and then make decisions that fit your goals and your needs. All right, but that's the history, the market history of legendary lures in PokeMMO. Next up is going to be the achievement showcase. Let's go ahead and get started. This is one of my favorite achievements of the day, from Toast of Bananas. Flew to Japan, got my first Master Ball, now to find a Bidoof. This is cinema. This is the kind of achievements I want to see, man. Hell yes, congratulations. We love the Japan trip for the plushie loot. Very nice work, very nice job, good selection. All right, next up, from Joe in the Discord. This is my first MMO that I ever really got into. That's impressive to me if PokeMMO was your first. And the grinding in the game has been different. He's been collecting old Pokemon from 2013, shiny hunting, sniping old cosmetics. It's insane how many different things you can decide to collect. I love the optimism. Like, yes, that's true. I try to say this all the time, dude. Yes, I'm finally doing my Pokedex after completing most of my side quests. GG, dude. Congrats to this guy. He's collecting a bunch of 20. A lot of these are, he has like 2 shinies, the Machamp, the Poliwrath, and a lot of these are 2013 Pokemon. The Pikachus, the Carbs. That Pikachu in the bottom right was a 2x31 2013. That was really cool. It's really cool to see new players who are not only new to PokeMMO but new to MMOs get into collecting old Pokemon. That's a beautiful thing, man, to appreciate the history and appreciate the past, even though you didn't like live through that. And I feel that way with certain hobbies. Like I play retro video games. I play Magic the Gathering, and I love collecting old games that existed before I was born, or old Magic cards, before I was even born. I think once you really get into a hobby, you start appreciating like the origins of where it came from, even if you weren't there. It's not just nostalgia; it's appreciation for history in that way. I think it's a beautiful thing to see, man. Woo! Next up. Dude, Jokage Zero, congratulations, man. Never had this happen before, and it was pretty awesome when it did. I phased during my Larvitar shiny hunt. They got a shiny Onyx at around 8,000 encounters. Literally 6 minutes after that, and 15 encounters later, they got themselves a shiny Larvitar. Having 15 encounters stapled onto your shiny T-Tar on your account for the rest of your days is so fucking sick. I find this to be wildly impressive. Congratulations, man. I think this is so sick, man. 15 encounters is very fucking cool, dude. Congratulations. Also, he was what's it called? He was watching the stream recap, the achievement showcase in the bottom left. So that's a lucky privilege, man. That's so sick, dude. Congratulations on your 15 encounter shiny. You heard it here first, fellas. Watching Patrouski videos does raise your shiny luck. True and real, not a fib. Okay, next up, KFK man accidentally got himself a secret shiny Zangoose. Dude, I didn't even know Zangoose spawned over here. Like, I know most of the, that's just crazy. Stumbled into their second shiny, a secret shiny Zangoose. What a beautiful Pokemon. Beautiful Pokemon to accidentally stumble into a secret shiny version of. Who doesn't love shiny Zangoose? It's a sick Pokemon. I don't think it was a swarm. I could be wrong. They were looking for Bisharp over at this. We can go check out the Pokedex actually in game. I think it's just a spawn over there. But it's like a single encounter stuff, so you wouldn't normally go do that. Let's look up Goose in the Pokedex and see if we can find it. Wild locations. I don't know what route he's exactly on, but Darkgrass, Unova, Route 11, Village Bridge. He might be at Village Bridge. I think it's either Route 11 or Village Bridge. One of those locations. Yeah, it just spawns over that, an uncommon single encounter rate, man. So shout out to that guy for getting a fantastic secret shiny accidentally while doing his Pokedex, dude. Congratulations to you, dude. Next up, why do we keep seeing this? Why does this keep happening? Completing OT Dex on my second account, bought one of each fossil and got a shiny Lilip. We have seen this like 3 times in the past 1 to 2 weeks of achievement showcase. Apparently, guys, the moral of the story is to buy one of each fossil, because it'll have. I don't know why that works so well, but nah, the real math is, if you zoom out, the real math is, we counted the other day, if there's 10 fossils in the game, right? If 3,000 players all buy one of each fossil, one of those players if 3,000 players each buy 10 fossils, the odds are one of them's gonna get a shiny. It's just like zoomed out math. You know, it's just other things. I know. Thank you, Juice, for the heads up. Okay. Next up, catch event winner. Yo, Sven won the catch event yesterday. His very first catch event. It seems like my first won the catch event, my very first event. I had participated in other catch events, but never. Okay, so I can't tell if it's. I can't tell. But he won his first. He won the first catch. He won his catch event. And he's participated in a few in the past, but never got close to winning. And this is just sick. Congratulations to you, Sven, on winning the shiny Duskull. Amazing shiny. And number 2, I like that he thanks the staff. The staff members. I think it would shock people how much time it takes to do these, man. I can't read. Thank you, Piggy. Very first catch of the event. That's even more insane. It was a 175 Duskull. Dude, congrats. Congrats to Sven. Amazing shiny. Cool to see, man. Catch events are phenomenal. If you've never been to a catch event, come try one. They're a lot of fun. They're a blast. I love catch events so much. And then finally, Fong. Arguably the best, maybe even just definitively the best single encounter shiny hunter of all time in PokeMMO. Reached a full box of single encounter shinies. Reached a full shiny box of single encounters since my last secret shiny. Yes, since his last secret. 60 phases of constantly moving in the grass and fishing since my one and only secret shiny, a shiny unknown. A bit more than 2 years. 1.38 million single encounters since then. And even he left an empty space for a Safari Apom, which he lost. He got Fong, one of the best, if not just definitively the best single encounter shiny hunter in Pokemon history. He has had one secret shiny and 91 shinies since the update that added them to the game. He's not even included, which is so genius. That's insane. He's had that many since then. His message: if you have a secret shiny, please appreciate it. No matter the species, it is rare. Coming from arguably the best, in my opinion, probably the best single encounter shiny hunter, maybe one of the best hunters of all time in PokeMMO. The fact that he even says, is this considered an achievement? Yes. Dude, yes, please share your stories. Endgame players like Fawn, the best of the best. I appreciate you doing this, Fawn. It shows players like what people can do in PokeMMO, and it shows what people can be capable of if they're willing to put in enough time and effort. And it just takes consistency over years, man. This is, I can try to zoom in, but he's the unknown guy. If you don't know, he was the first player, and I believe still the only player in Pokemon history to collect every single OT shiny unknown of the different forms, which is just unbelievable. And then all the single encounter shinies he has here, the Corsola, the Gulpin, those are really tough shunts. The Muna, those are difficult. The Starmie, those are difficult single encounter shunts, and he just has them all casually thrown throughout his boxes alongside all the unknowns. Is just insane, man. Congratulations to you, Fawn, on being dry on a secret shiny. I hope you get another one coming up here soon in the future, dude. That is our stream recap intro, fellas. We have a lot more to talk about today. I'll have a movie Trouski take for you guys later today. I'm actually watching The Godfather for the very first time tonight. I have a Godfather date with my wife at 5 p.m. We're gonna watch it for the first time. I've never seen it. It is my 1000th movie I've ever watched in my life and logged on Letterboxd. If you're interested, my Letterboxd is just letterboxd.com/Patrouski. But let's stick to PokeMMO for now and focus a little, because I have to lock in today and really work on my Shiny Wars prep on the Ironman account. We are running out of time. It's time to get serious and lock in. So I will see you guys with more questions, clips, concerns, talking points, yada yada yada. Have a great day. Let's jump into things. Dude, shout out Tom once again, who called out Nincadas are like 5,000 Pokeyen a piece right now. If you don't know, you can go false swipe Pokeball and catch Nincadas at a common spawn rate in Hoenn, at a route in Hoenn. I'm gonna check the Pokedex. There's a route in Hoenn. Catching Nincadas for profit is one of the best catching Pokemon for profit money-making methods left. They are used for shiny hunting Shedinja. People need them to shiny hunt Shedinja. So if these are at a good price, like think about it. You have to pay 1,200 Pokeyen per Dust Ball to catch Dittos, right? You can catch Nincadas and do this super early on in the Hoenn storylines. And it only costs you 1 Pokeball, which is 200 Pokeyen. If Nincadas are the same price as Dittos, please go catch Nincadas. It is really, really good profit per hour. Definitely good. It's check Nincada farming. It can be some really good Pokeyen. All right, guys, I have a pretty big development in the world of Patrouski lore. Okay, this is a big one. This is an important one. This is FoodTrouski. I think I have not only... So I used to always say gulab jamun was my favorite Indian dish, which is very funny because it is a dessert. It's funny to have a dessert be your favorite, you know, dish of a culture. But I think it's transcended. Recently, I went to an Indian buffet for a multitude of times with my wife, and the gulab jamun they had there was just the most perfect balance that I've ever had. Different gulab jamuns, which are basically these like syrup soaked doughy balls that are just, they're perfectly warm on the outside, and you bite into them and they're perfectly hot, and this to me is like, me eating gulab jamun is the equivalent of a hummingbird eating its nectar. It is so I feel like I was born to eat these. Not only is this my favorite Indian dish, I think it has transcended to be my favorite dessert on the planet. I think it's happened. And it's funny because I don't even rank Indian food as that high. A lot of people, I love Indian food. I would rank it as like a C+ or a B tier food. Respectfully, I love it. It's very good. It's almost objectively an A or an S, but it's not to my flavor profile. I prefer more dark savory sauces. One of my favorite like Indian dishes is like a simple goat curry. Like I like a dark beefier. You don't see beef in Indian food. So like you miss out on a lot of my favorite flavors, which are more prominent in like Mongolian or Japanese or, you know, Chinese dishes, right? But having said all of this, yeah, if you've never had it, I cannot recommend gulab jamun enough. It's delicious. It's so good. They're so dense. Be careful with how many you eat. Usually I only eat like 2 to 4, 2 to 6 maybe if I'm feeling chunky. They're probably like 100 calories a piece. I had 10 of these the last time I went to Indian buffet because it was the best. The biggest thing with gulab jamun is the ratio of how floral they are and how sweet they are. I've had ones that were way too like floral and like had way too much spices for me. Not that I don't love spices, but I don't want that in my dessert. The beauty of gulab jamun is the like subtle rose floral flavorings with like also the nutty almond stuff, but like predominantly sweet. And that's what I like. But everybody likes a different type of, you know, different balance of sweet versus spices and sweet versus floral and yada yada yada. But if you've never had it, I recommend gulab jamun. It's beautiful. It's amazing. These are my favorites. Yeah, I hope that I'm saying it not horribly wrong. I believe it's gulab jamun, but I could be wrong. Apologies. It's my favorite dessert in the whole wide world. I'm obsessed with them. Alrighty though, fellas, I think about a 5-hour stream will do it for today on Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope there was something entertaining, educational, something to cringe at, laugh at, whatever it may be in today's stream recap. Like it if you did enjoy, dislike if not, that is okay. Subscribe for daily PokeMMO videos. I do upload every single day. You can follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord is down below if you're interested in that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal and Venmo do help out a ton. I will see you guys later. I have a boiled egg business to go start according to Twitch chat. So I will see you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one for now. Peace, Reno. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here, and I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody's name who is on this list. You really allow me to make the content that I do every single day, and I hope I can make it worth your guys' while and add to your PokeMMO journey. Thanks again so much for watching the entire video, and have a great day.